Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be making a resin cupcake stand. It's 3 tiers. You can see the top, middle, bottom tier with a nice scalloped edge. And then I thought it would look really pretty with flowers set into the resin at the end. So first things first, I'm gonna pop a mask on. I've got some resin mixed up ready, and then we're gonna put a really thin layer on each. I'm gonna let that set, and then we'll come back, add more resin, and pop on the flowers, and then let that set, and then we'll demold, and hopefully it all goes to plan. Right, I've got a mask on now, so hopefully you can still hear me. Got my resin mixed and ready to go. I'm just gonna try and do a really thin layer on each one. So I have to be careful not to overfill, which is a bit of a problem for me, but we'll try. I'm not too bothered about getting it in all the corners and things like that, because when we come back later and add the flowers, we'll make sure that everything's topped right up. So any gaps around the edges will get filled in, but I do want a pretty even layer if I can get it across the middles where all the flowers are predominantly going to be. He says adding more and more resin as he goes. Okay, and then we're going to torch everything quickly, just get rid of all the air bubbles. Cool, and then I'll let those set, and then it'll be overnight for me, but a couple of seconds for you. It's a few days later now, and these are all nice and set. And now I'm going to add these flowers, but I've been thinking or wondering if they're going to float up when I pour resin on them. So I'm thinking I'm going to place them and then tack them down with some UV resin. Never used this before, so don't know how this is going to go, but we'll find out together. So I'm going to place all the flowers and then we'll start sticking. So I've placed all the flowers out. I think I'm vaguely happy with where they're sat, maybe. I'm gonna, every time I breathe something flies away. Here we go. So I've never used UV resin before, so I'm just gonna do, let's do the small one first, and then if it goes wrong, I'll have to redo it. Literally just want to tack them down a few spots to stop them floating up. And again, I'm really hopeful that this resin doesn't show, but we'll find out. I have this little UV light in a battery pack. So, there we go, see it glowing? This should set the resin. test some, see if it's gone tacky at all. Oh wow. Okay, it's almost completely set after just a few seconds of the UV light. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna carry on, fix all those down, and then we'll pour the top coat. I've got a mask on, I've got some resin mixed up. I have this silicone spatula, which is actually for putting face masks on, but because it's silicone, it's perfect for resin. So I can reuse it. Now I am flowers that weren't, or the bits of the flowers that weren't stuck down with the UV resin. Some of them have got air trapped underneath them, so I'm just going to try and squish out any air bubbles. There's a hair. Always something in the resin. Some of these are moving, so the UV resin didn't work as well as I thought it did. Tiny little bits of petal. That one's moving. Maybe I did miss some. Or I was too impatient with the light, which is probably likely. And hopefully these stay. There's a little one there. Because it's clear, it's super hard to tell if it's full or not. I think they are. Is this one? No, that could take the rest. Torch them all for hair. Yep. Give them all a quick torch. Get rid of any air bubbles, as many as possible. Right, and then I'll see you when it's set and we can take it apart, take them out the moulds rather, and then put it all together and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, everything is set. It looks super cool. I'm really excited about this one. I think this is gonna look great when it's all put together. So I've got a handy drill because I think I'm gonna have to drill these holes out, possibly. Might not have to, but prepared if I need to. And then I've got my silver hardware to put it all together. So, just gonna demould. We'll have a look and then I'll put it all together and show you. Oh, cool. How cool those look. That almost looks like a sticker. Wow. Okay, there's one. Bit there, I think that's from the UV resin. It's happened here and here and here as well, but I don't mind it. It gives something to it, a little bit extra. Now for the big one, the base. Where are we stuck here? What's going on? Caught the silicone mould. How did that happen? That looks super cool though. This is going to look so good when it's put together. It looks so cool. My mould damage though. Yeah. See? How did that happen? Such a shame. Oh well. Maybe I got too close with the torch, maybe? I don't know. If you have any ideas how that's happened, can you leave me a comment? That would be amazing. Right, I'm gonna put this together. I'm not gonna video it because it'll just be really difficult to get all the angles with the camera. And then I will show you some either video pictures, probably both. If you liked, give me a thumbs up, like button. If you want to see more videos, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks guys.